Yo, what's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another Destiny video, and another Friday Xur video. You know the deal by now. I am here to tell you where you can find Xur this week, what he's got for sale, and talk about the relevant stat values. So let's not waste any time, and let's start by finding out where he is. This week, you're going to want to go back to the tower, and you're going to want to go to the west, just opposite where the speaker's bridge is. You'll find the door here, and this is where you'll find Xur. Hello! So, now you know where to find him, let's take a look at what he's got for sale. So firstly, as you can see, there are unfortunately no new House of Wolves exotics here. However, he is selling a chest engram this week, which means for the warlocks out there, you could well try your luck for those purifier robes. Either way, let's take a look at the items in slightly more detail. First up, for the Titans, you have the Helm of Saint 14. The perks on this will give you increased melee attack speed, more super energy from non-guardian kills, and your Ward of Dawn blinds enemies who enter it. Now, if you don't have this, this is extremely useful. People have been using it a lot recently in the Skolas fight because people tend to drop a bubble outside the first spawn door, so when the shanks come out, it tends to blind them and it kind of keeps them under control. So if you don't have this and you're a Titan, it's probably worth picking up. Either way, the stat roll on this one this week is 118 intellect when maxed. And if you look at the relevant min-max values, the lowest you'll ever see this is with 80 intellect and the highest is 136. So 118 is again at the higher end of the spectrum while it isn't necessarily the max. Then moving over to the Hunter, you have the Young Ahamkara Spine, which are exotic gauntlets. Now these are actually really good, and I've started using these quite a bit recently in the Trials of Osiris. The perks for these will allow your trip mine grenades to last longer when placed. They'll also increase your reload speed with special weapons, and you get more super energy from grenade kills. The stat roll on this one is 114 discipline when maxed. And when comparing that to the min-max values, the lowest you will ever see this is with 70 discipline, and the highest is 120. So again, 140 is at the higher end of the spectrum. Then lastly, moving over to the Warlocks, Obsidian Mind. This is your exotic helm this week, and the perks allow you to increase your grenade throw distance, you get increased super energy gained from killing minions of the darkness, and your Nova Bomb kills reduce the cooldown on your next Nova Bomb. The stat roll on this one this week is 75 intellect and 53 strength when maxed. And comparing that to the relevant min-max values, the lowest you'll ever see this is with 42 intellect and 42 strength, and the highest is 77 intellect and 77 strength. So as you can see, the intellect roll on this is actually quite high, whereas the strength roll is a little bit on the low side. So compare that with what you've got and make your mind up. Then moving over to the weapon, this week we have the Medium. Really? Can you not see I'm trying to work here? Then moving over to the weapon, this week you have the Medium Multi-Tool, which is an exotic scout rifle. Now the perks on this one are Third Eye, meaning that your radar remains active while aiming down sights, and Meter Multi-Tool. This weapon boosts movement speed and fires on a hair trigger. And while it deals kinetic damage, it is still a really good weapon. I have actually seen this quite a few times in trials, so it could well be a choice weapon for medium to long range engagements. Obviously we don't know what the map is this week until this evening, so it might be worth picking up in the event it's a slightly longer range map. Either way, it's still definitely one of the better exotics, so if you do not have this, I do personally recommend picking it up. Then after that you have the obvious exotic shard, which will set you back 7 strange coins, and as mentioned you have an exotic engram, a chest engram this week, which will set you back 23 motes of light. And while if you are looking for new House of Wolves exotics that's no use to Titans or Hunters, it is definitely useful for Warlocks, because you can get the Purifier robes, which are one of the new exotic items. Then moving on from there down to the curios, you have Scout Rifle telemetry, hand cannon and shotgun telemetries. You then have a plasma drive and an emerald coil, and obviously some more heavy ammo synthesis. And in the event that you are running low on motes of light, as I was last week, given that I spent all of mine trying to get an exotic item, then you can exchange 2 strange coins for 1 mote of light. Either way, that is it for this week. That's where you'll find Xur, that's what he's got for sale, and that's what you need to know. Hopefully you guys found that helpful. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys have picked up anything this week, or if you got lucky with the engrams, and thank you very much for watching. Take it easy, catch you next time, peace out.